Then we are going to tweet it out. Hello, Jarrell Stewart. Welcome to the stream. Just setting up here. Can I actually click on buttons? Tune in next week to find out on Guest Stream Z. Now open the door for this cat. Sorry. Rhythm Heaven. No, I did not want that. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven's a good game, but we're not playing it tonight. What do you want, cat? Get in here. Kitty. A good as heck game. But it's not on the agenda tonight. There's a misclick. Merely a misclick. Here we are with Robobot. So, color me surprised, they released the Kirby game for a platform that they didn't say they were going to release it for, Nintendo Switch. It's cool. I think the UI suspiciously looks like they're gonna do something, though. You know what that something is. It is multi-port to both consoles, not just one of them. I suspect that's, like, in the works right now. Call me crazy, though, but I suspect that there's something going on there. The UI kind of looks like Sora, even though, like, Nintendo owns it, and things look a little suspicious. Hey, camera. Give me nice stuff. Boy, up. Boop, boop, boop. Just gonna do what works tonight. That's strats. Make sure the audio works. It does. Go. Best. Also, I have a sticky residue on my circle pad. Now it's gone. Just gonna do what works. Not gonna, like, try anything crazy. Just gonna keep going. Play video games. So, what do you folks think about E3? I got nobody in here yet. I'm just kidding. Yeah, feel free to chime in about your thoughts. Because I thought all the good stuff was on 3DS. The new Metroid game looks absolutely stellar, and the Mario Luigi remake, ooh, that game is, like, one of my favorite RPGs. It's like a top-tier game right there. The best characters, one of the better storylines of a Mario RPG game. And yeah. Made for a new generation. Could have been a lot worse if we did a little bit of a different strat there. So, it's good that we didn't. I don't know. Words. Yeah, the new Kirby game, it looks interesting, but it's not something that's, like, up my alley. I'm not seeing any of this character in it. And as you know, like, from the collection back there, I'm a big fan of that character. Yes, I'm talking about Meta Knight. I started speedrunning MK. Oh, that was bad. Oh well. Play video games. I started speedrunning MKR way back when, and I am a firm believer that it's one of the best speed games ever made, honestly. Due to the fact that it has, like, an in-game timer that's all kept track of by the game itself. No referees needed or anything like that. I'm a firm believer that this game is like the most solid speed game that anyone could just pick up and play. Doing something a little experimental there. I don't know if it worked out or not, but it seemed to be about the same speed as doing a shuttle loop. That was iffy. I'll get that enemy over here. Give enough points though. There is one thing I want to try out tonight, actually. I lied. There's one thing I figured out you could possibly do to save it on 2 in-game seconds. Potentially. And that is skip one of the Wild D's. Or we can skip another textbook. No, now that I think about it, I gotta like rethink that skip a little bit more. And it could be faster just to get the points anyway. It saves on 1.5 seconds. It's safer. So like it doesn't add up to time save later on is the problem. Like you can save time in level 1, your split will say it's a lower time. However, you're not gonna like save that time later game. Because you're gonna have to make up those points. There, thank you. Perfect. Alright, that was run out. Good stuff. I think I should have just did the down stab. It didn't do any double hits. It would have done at least one. I'm getting that fire on me though, so that's a time save. Got that. Thick. That. Also a second or so. Good stuff. I wonder what kind of music it's gonna have. It's gonna have an original soundtrack, probably. Those points right there I can potentially skip, but I don't think it's worth it. Minimal time save. Not for a marathon setting, at least. I think it might be worth it for, like, world record. Maybe. If, like, we get enough points from the Waddle Dee shuttle loop, and the Parasol Waddle Dee, and then the enemy right next to that one. That was sick. That was a mixed bag. And that is not typing. There we go. I know what kind of pace I'm on. You know I got a 2-second PB last time, so I gotta check the sum of best at the end. Yes. No, I ended up using that for my phone. It's for a PlayStation charger, which is mini USB. Anyway, that's interesting interruptions with me. I always get them. I'm like the master of interruptions. Oh, that was violent. I love it. It looked absolutely gruesome, and I love it. It's not the Wild Leo I was talking about, by the way. I'm talking about a different one right here. That one is about only 3 points, though. We missed that Bronto, but I think I don't even need the Bronto. That Bronto wastes time. That's interesting. I wanted to do something neat there. Didn't really work out in my favor that run much. And don't do that. And don't do that. I told you I wouldn't be experimental tonight, but I lied. And you know what? It's not working out. Now we're 2 seconds behind. Ah well. And now our stream's dying. Our stream is really dying right now, according to this. It's pushing through like 4,000 kilobits per second. Means the lag is like going to be 13 seconds behind or more. Ridiculous. Thanks, Restream. At least the VOD recording is reliable. That was a little early, but we'll see how that works out. Be fine. End of night. Missed input and then I got hit. Means a 1.5 time loss every time you get hit. World record in this game is kind of be hard to top. Think about it. There's still 25 seconds left to save, yes. But there's so many mistakes you can make. You have to like get as good as I've gotten at this point. And right now I'm not good today, that is. Because it's another practice day, you know? Another day in the life. Turn on the internet, it was going by the name of the guest. That was not a shuttle loop, but you know what? We take those. Sick. That was a good room. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Also pretty smooth. Oh, I thought I could make it past that car. I was trying something new. You know what? I can't blame myself for it. I gotta keep going. Two. There we go. Aha. Need exactly 33 before you leave this area. And there's stuff in place at the end just in case you don't get that. Yo, nice faces, yo. Welcome to the stream. Right to that. The loop, and he's done. What a boss. Yo, how you doing, Eddie? Nice to see you. Good to hear. Yo, I hear school's all over for a lot of people. School's been over for me for a month because it's college and all, so yeah. I've been grinding here. Yeah, we gotta entertain the masses now. Fun. What are those kids gonna do all summer? Tell you what, sit here and watch Twitch TV. Watch Summer Games Done Quick. Yeah, I'm pretty passionate about that, like, hoping that people, like, my run at AGDQ is gonna bring light to stuff, you know? Gonna entertain people. Oh, I'm bad. That's the worst Ice Dragon I had in a while. I should have just started diving again. I take it you're in Canada then. That makes sense. But yeah, we got some new Kirby info today, and I am not that excited because there's no this guy in it. So yeah, wake me when that happens. That's how I'm reacting. And that was not the best kill, but hey, got the second. $5.53. North America. Ah. Well, likewise, but also not likewise. I want to have an excuse to go back to Toronto sometime. I'd love if there would be like an event, a convention, or a tournament of some kind. If I could just like go there, see the sights again, because Toronto was amazing. Remember, Toronto was amazing when I was, and like the summer. Oh, I want to have an excuse, man. I want to go. Can I host a speedrunning event there? Come on. I could not host a speedrunning event on my own in Toronto. Oh yes, but that's another story for another time. I'm actually kind of interested in everything that has been happening. My major is information security and all. Well, my major is technically cybersecurity, but information security is kind of a distro of that. Also, we've got that like one frame. They go hand in hand. It's hardware for cybersecurity, but it's actual intelligence for information security. I'm more interested in the intelligence side in some ways. Anyway, let's not talk about that. I'd be out of a job if I did too much. That was perfect movement. Practicing that last night. Good stuff. Don't need too many points here. Go. Green tip transition was kind of shallow there. That was nice. That was sick. And we don't need to do that. But you know what? I'm doing it anyway. We're gonna lose out on a few points here, but that's not that bad. Shoot sword beams. I wish I just had a sword that shot sword beams that could light ice on fire and turn fire into ice and electrocute things and hit switches and do everything. I wonder if it opens cans too. I think it does. It opens bottles, I know that. What am I doing? I did not do the thing correctly there. This thing opens bottles, I swear. I gotta try. No, wait, no, I'm not gonna try it with the model I got back there with the Nendoroid. I'm not gonna try it with the Nendoroid. It's actually really weak plastic. That would be an absolute nightmare. Get it? Huh? Huh? I'm being annoying today. Great. Also, where's everyone talking about how am I doing 3DS kit? I was like, I counted on a rampage on Twitter about that today. I apologize, by the way. I feel bad. So many people are seeing awesome 3DS games, and it's just like, I don't have a capture card. And I'm just like, hi. My existence offends you. I just feel bad for it. But I'm like offering options with like webcam setups, because Halcree's got an awesome way to set up your webcam. And he did so for Super Mystery Dungeon runs and Gates to Infinity, and he's a really cool guy too. He deserves some cred. Yo, do it! All more power to you. Stream Robobot. It's a sick game. Stream some MKR. Get some better times on the leaderboard, yo. I'm looking forward to racing Kinnan in Meta Knightmare Trilogy coming up soon. That'll be fun. That was supposed to be a slide. Gonna do all 3 games. That'll be fun. 1, 2, 3, fly. There we go. In person, by the way. Not like, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna do that. That'll be fun. Also, just gonna like hang out and have fun, just get drinks and stuff. Because GDQ is all about that. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun, and you're also having fun with video games. Win-win. That was an experiment. Didn't really work out. I gotta stop doing that. I love experimenting mid-game. It's just my hobby. Get some different movement options going. You think you have the best one, but I actually don't. Go. Flip around it, why not? 49? 50, ah. So I'm going for a riskier strat here, see if I can get the fish beat. No, wait, no, that's the next room. I believe it's the next room. We'll see. What's the best possible time for this game? We've gotten it down to a 44:27 or so, which is kind of unbelievable, really. you think about it. But there's still about 25 seconds left to save overall and stuff. So 25 seconds off of record is what I would say is the best possible time, which is 56 right now. 27 seconds there. $19. 44.19. I might have just mathed wrong though. Yeah, no, 44.19 is absolutely the best possible time for this game. Maybe a 44.20 or 21, depending on like errors in calculation. That is the fastest possible time you can beat the game. I reckon it's a 44.56. Not really great comparatively speaking. But you know what? Japanese Sum of Best was predicted to 45.19, so we may not even know everything about this game yet. Who knows? Might be some hidden glitch of some kind we need to uncover somewhere. Up there, thank you. Welcome to the stream, DB Master. Yes, you're in the right place if you love Meta Knight. Because this is some of the fastest Meta Knight you will ever see in your life. We got some fish room action on. A bad movement there. Your sword swing kind of locks into place with the speed you have when you swing it. So if you're doing like a swim motion, it locks into place with like how fast you're going with that. 39 we need. Also gonna get hit. Not like that! That's 10 seconds you're still lost. Because we also lose meta quick time instead of 5 seconds. After health, no problem. We just nuke them anyway. The nightmares. I don't think he's Sonic. He's Meta Knight. Meta Knight's Meta Knight. Pretty fast. He might be Batman though. That's a 5 shuttle imps right there. Good stuff. Tons of damage. We are just out of range of Meta Knightmares, but these Suzy bots will help out. And the dash attack will finish the job. That could have been a sum of best time if I just got the thing correct there. Aw, shoot. It could have been like a second or half a second best. Yo, that new Kirby game 2018 doesn't have Meta Knight though. That's the thing. I'm not interested. Got a whole collection of stuff with him back there, so it's just not the same, you know? I've been a Meta Knightmare series runner for a while now, and it's just like not the same. I'm more interested in like playing Brawl with the other games he's been in. Definitely doesn't mean to like not get hyped for the Kirby game though, because it's gonna be pretty neat if you like Kirby stuff. But me, nope. That did not get the points. We're gonna dive into this rock. Pick that landing. There you go. Are you kidding me? I missed both of those. I was supposed to do a spin slash, but I did a jump and then sword. With those, thank you. There's actually a YouTube chat and a Twitch chat. I'm using Restream.io for that. Check the description for more information. But yeah, small chats happen. And there's actually only one chat that is active right now, and that is the YouTube chat. I don't get many viewers. I'm not like a big-time streamer or anything. I'm just a guy who owns a 3DS capture card, who is really fast at the game, has a world record in it, and, hey, playing video games and doing this for Summer Games Done Quick very soon. This is the biggest marathon for, speed gaming. It's for all in benefit of Menacing Suns Frontiers. If you don't like Wild D violence, look away now, because we got some respawning Wild Ds. We're gonna downstab for points. And they're done. I love saying that. It's just like fun to say for the chat too. It's perfectly fine if you don't have a Twitch. I'm right here. That's why I'm using Restream.io. You got Twitch and YouTube gaming. And we're using the conveyor belts to move faster. And sliding is still not faster on conveyor belts. You just gotta run across them. And let's see if we get this. It can be kind of difficult to get. Did not get it. I almost got that sword swing though. The thing you should do that's safe is a sword beam on the ground. Like charge a beam and then just shoot it at him. I should have shaved today, whatever. We need these points here, so we won't be using Meta Knightmares on this boss. Wow, that was bad. I thought I was at a lot less health than he actually had. Good dashes. You gotta do it a little bit faster than the rhythm of most of the music in the game. Then you'll get really good dashes going. And we missed 3 points. We'll make those up. Picking up with Mummy here. Did we make it before hammer? Yes. Good. Even though I was slow, it made it before the hammer. Oh, that's good. Except I kind of didn't make the pipe. This room can be really hard if you don't do it right. We did not do it right, so it wasn't easy. By easy or hard, I mean going fast in it. You can go through every room of the game pretty easily with Meta Knight because he's really powerful and really strong and ridiculous. But like going fast is another part of the question. You want to go fast for a good time. You're in the 5th world? Well, you got a ways to go for this mode. But Robobot's a pretty fun game, so you'll get through it. Nice. You'll usually miss that one point because it spawns in late. It's weird how it works. That was crisp movement. And let's see what kind of luck this guy gives, because he can just do whatever. There are going to be spoilers for late game, by the way, TV Master, just in case you want to avoid those. Or not. Because you don't get to see the final boss. They only get to see, like, Meta Knight's version of the final boss, which is a little bit different. We'll need one more shuttle loop here. There we go. Lost 0.6 seconds. There's still time, about 10 seconds I can make up in World 6, by the way, so that's where things kind of like become crazy possible. And I need more practice on Worlds 5 and 6, funny enough. So, yeah. I say I need about I have about 6 seconds to save in World 5. And 10 seconds to save in World 6. So that's where 16 of the 27 seconds you can save in this game are. The others are just from good movement and everything else. Sick. That was good. Ooh, almost a 43. That would be the first 43 I ever got through that door at. Ah, you saw Let's Play. Hey, that's cool too. Some people like the surprise of a final boss, though. Especially the Kirby series, you don't really know what to expect. And that was not what I expected with the box there. Speaking of. Don't wait for those points because I feel like it, and they're helpful. They're not required, they're just helpful. And get this dash attack for the dice. And we didn't, because I was slow. I gotta clean off the D-pad. I mean the circle pad. Always keep your machines clean. I'm gonna be afraid I'm gonna do too many of those phantom like wings instead of dash attacks at GDQ, because they're easy to execute. Oh, get up there! Thank you. They're easy to execute like that because you're doing the button before the motion, which happened to me all the time in Street Fighter 2. So like, yeah, in there. Get up there. And there. Go over here, do this, do that. Go fast. That's what it takes. Try not to break the capture card too, because it's like barely hanging in there. Go over this guy. Let's save a bundle of time. You gotta keep hitting him over and over otherwise. We go with that. Hello there, Battleroid the Champion. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream, and thank you for your kind words. You know that speedrunning this game has inspired me to do the same. I'm trying to speedrun it well. I do recommend you check out our speedrun.com page at Kirby Planet Robobot, and submit the times there. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. Community is definitely open for that as well. We also have a Kirby Discord, or just general games, and there's a modern section if you're interested in like asking questions there too for other experts. So I'm kind of like the master of this one. We have Morbid Pyro around as well, who's coming back. He's done with the summer. Done with school for the summer, and he'll be going on grind for this game again too. He'll just be doing it on a webcam setup instead of a 3DS capture card setup, because these are kind of hard to get. But this is definitely a speed game I'm passionate about. Speed game I've always loved. The whole series, really. Anyone can play it. You don't even need to like record it too. That's the best thing about it. If you just follow my route, you can definitely just get a great time. Do let me know if you like improve just as far as you can go, because you can always go farther. Just a little friendly competition is good. I'm definitely hoping my showing at Summer Games Done Quick will help out with that too. Like, this is the starter speed game for everybody. This is just fun. It may just be the last speed game you play too, why not? It doesn't have to be like the only thing you do in speedrunning, but it doesn't have to be like I don't know, it's just a hobby, just for fun. Video games are cool. But definitely glad to hear. A tool-assisted version. Is he using Citra 3DS? Or is he using maybe a setup done by Able Gamers Charity for just more mobility options or button pressing? Because I know those exist too. Those are really cool. Would definitely be interested in seeing a task of this game sometime in the future. There's also like an in-between to that. It's probably something I may not even have heard of too. Well, this is my favorite part of the run now. This is just like a show-off thing. Like, the auto-scroller goes so slow, we don't have anything to do, we just walk to the door. We can fast-fall here, but that's about it. It's so silly. There's a cat driving the train. There is nothing wrong with this picture. Sorry about the frame drops. It's out of my control. Good, the second shuttle loop always should finish him off there. That was neat. I think that's a slightly faster strat, but I don't think it's consistent at all. Favorite part of this run? There's a lot of parts I actually really like about it. Some of the hard movement in level 4 is pretty intricate, and getting that right just feels so good. Favorite part, I think, would have to be like the boss execution at the very end, though, I think. Oh, this part's hard too. Watch this. This is newish strat. Oh, we didn't get it. You can actually hit one bomb back and then the other. It'll do more damage. It's a newish part of this run. Little loops. Perfect. 712. Gonna be a few seconds faster, but very good. And we have a very real chance of saving 10 seconds at the end here. How do you input shuttle loops so quickly and easily? Circle pad. Definitely use the circle pad for that. The motion that you want to use is a down to up left or up right quadrant. So like down, up right, or up left. You want to do it, and then you're going to wing flap. You do down, up, B, A. Down, up, B, A. Over and over. That's how you do that. A lot of people don't actually know that you have to press the A button afterwards. I'm not a Mario 64 DS speedrunner. You'd probably want to ask someone else, DB Master. Check with the speedrun.com page, the forum page, and the community there. Speedrun.com is just a great resource. All you gotta do is search up your game. .49, the usual time to get there. Yeah, well, that double loop canceling, by the way, is actually one of Meta Knight's natural combo move. He can also combo it into a normal slash B, up B, down B. If he's running and does a shuttle loop, he can actually cancel it into up B into a condor dive, which is useful in the level 1 boss. Yeah, Meta Knight just got natural combos in this game. You can also charge up your sword after a slash, and you can do another slash immediately. And we got Security Force we're dealing with, which is the most generous boss in the game for just like when you can hit it. Right, even before the health bar appears, actually. Whoop, good stuff. Get in the door. Sometimes you just like have problems with that, that's fine. You get 2 extra points. I think I got 1 double hit there. Not as many as I could have got. Having 50 points here is important. 49 is also okay, but 50 is absolutely necessary. Because you'll need it for Meta Knightmares on the next Security Force. It takes a very specific move in the next couple of rooms too. Yo, they're doing stuff in the Treehouse section. There was a new Metroid game that was announced, Metroid Samus Returns, and there was Mario Luigi RPG 1, which was all released like in the Treehouse stuff, so that's neat. It's not like they didn't get like a trailer, so you gotta look at view it online. This room's hard. Got the thing, okay. The backup orb is actually the third one over there. Hello, PK Flash. Hope you're doing well tonight. You're hyped? Sick. Is your first time seeing the Meta Knightmare Returns speedrun? Because I got a bunch of recordings on my YouTube, and I also have a record in this game for now. It's been a lot of hard work and collaboration between some Japanese runners, but we kind of got it down to a 44-minute time, which is... What's up, saying, man? Yeah, it's weird. What's that Kirby game for the Switch? That might just end up being either a port of the one they're doing for Switch right now, or it's going to be a new one. It's really strange. I think I am like leaning on the fence. It looks like a port of the Switch one. Like it's going to be like Smash 3DS in a way. That's my theory. The UI is like the dead giveaway for that, in my opinion. Yo, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. Oh, that was not fast. DDR death panels, actually, this is just an auto-scroller room. They only activate when they're glowing, not when they're, like, doing whatever. Under that, you should be fine. Yeah, there's not too many speedrun streams on YouTube Gaming in general. So I thought, like, hey, I have Restream.io here. Why not just give it a go? Put it on YouTube. I don't have Twitch affiliate or anything else, though. That's the thing. And there's reasons for that, but not too interesting. I really wish we could just get into the background right now. We could just get that star. Door star. Yo, PK Flash, what's your PB? We got people in here with times below an hour, so that's cool. There's actually only like 10 people who've gotten that on speedrun.com, I think. Surprisingly. Poor Knuckle Joe. Only has a sword. Oh, yeah. Hitting enemies with your dash attack actually causes about 0.2 seconds of in-game lag, so we don't want to do that. You're just hitting the enemy over and over again, that's why. And hit one of these. And poor Blocky. Gets caught up in this tornado. Also a viable option. The shuttle loop and down stab. If you didn't hear PK Flash, I was interested in hearing about what your fastest time in this game is. Because sometimes you hear some really interesting stuff, like some people have 47s, and that would be like 5th place, so I'm just trying to unearth some talent here. Like Morbid Pyro, we actually found him on YouTube, and he found a way to go much faster than I did at the time, so we ended up having him come out to smash the record and get the time back. An hour 24 minutes. You never record. Ah, come on. Well, I mean, recording it is actually, like, subjective in this game, because our speedrun.com leaderboard accepts times that are not necessarily recorded. You just have to have the splits on your game card, and, like, you can view them in-game, which is perfectly fine for proof. This game is its own referee, in a way, which is kind of brilliant. A great little innovation Nintendo made for this. I'm surprised they don't do it for other games. Well, it is HAL Laboratories, so they're a different company. So it's technically not Nintendo, but you get the point. I read an interview with them recently, and they said they didn't want to be called Nintendo. Hey, no pressure. I'm not asking you to play the game. I'm just trying to let you know about the facts about our community here. Because the Meta Knightmare games are just like the most open and accepting speedrun community out there. One of the. Everyone's kind of off doing their own thing though. They don't really have like races or anything. People are really hard pressed to find capture equipment like this. That's one of the factors behind that, but hey. Anyone is welcome to do whatever. And more power to you. Wish you the best of luck. Wish this Greco a Galaxia's darkness, and we are kinda low on points. And we just did the most damaging combo that Meta Knight could do right there. Best move in his arsenal. Perfect timing. A Condor dive, cancelled into Wing Flap, cancelled into Shuttle Loop, does amazing damage. Although Metaquick is also a really potent tool for just going fast in general. And Meta Knightmare's Galaxia's Darkness, of course. Meta Knightmare's ability to hit enemies in the background is also really critical. Shuttle Loop as well. Well, that's a part of the 3-hit combo that I kind of described before. Hello, Herp Walrus. Good to see you here. Welcome to the EX Deju. Got those, gotta get the J2. Got him. Cool. Now, your sliding momentum actually stays when you're running off ice. That's helpful for us, so we can get that Knight real quick. Japanese record has a problem with that. Very slim odds. I've been doing this for a while, though. Since 3DS capture is really hard to come by, but glad you're here. Glad everyone's here. See some fast runs. Also, record button mashing right after this with Strider. Like, Meta Knight's wing flapping in this game actually doesn't change that much, depending on how fast you press the button, but in the next game I'm going to be playing, it's going to get a little bit faster. There's an enemy right back here. That would be a cue for us to do a shuttle loop. However, we were flying too far to the right, so we didn't get to see him. It's actually an in-game hit by the developers to stop your shuttle loop and do that. That's cool. Yeah, all the music in this game is really sick. One hit and then shuttle loop gets rid of those dudes. 3 free points. Absolutely necessary. Yo, thank you for joining the stream, DB Master. Good night. And do catch my run on Summer Games Done Quick on July 4th, I believe? No, July 5th at 2 p.m. Mountain. No, 1 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Pacific. I mean, Eastern. Time zones. You get my point. It's at, like, 2 p.m. Mountain, 3 Eastern. That's 1 Mountain. 2 p.m. in Central. Whatever, gamesdonequick.com/schedule should have it. It's not, like, in my thinking mode right now. Not the most elegant of speedrunners. But I try. Yo, a shame we don't get to hear more of the Galactic Knight theme, right? Well, hey, if you get good luck, that's bad luck for me. You're gonna hear tons of it. Yo, Smash's shuttle loop is just godlike. I actually was looking into Brawl speedruns a little while ago just because I like it so much. We don't need any of those points, by the way. Unnecessary. We'll do with this Miaz runs with a dive, 2 hits a spin, and then shuttle loop. And it'll die every time. That's perfect damage. And we, Galaxia's Darkness leave bonkers late because we actually need the damage for something else. Please be low enough. Good. That's pretty fast, too. And we're near the end of the game. Instead of fast falling here... Oh, come on. Never mind. I gotta mention something about fast falling. Like, putting your sword out is about just as good. You lose a little bit of time, but it's not that bad. We'll need those 4 points for avoiding, like, having to get Suzy bots at the end here. $12:25 is a pretty fast time to get to this ending segment. I dare say this may be record. I would not like it to be record, but I dare say it may be. Indeed, all Kirby game music is really good. Hello, Walrus. Don't skip this cutscene, because it saves you 6 in-game seconds. Kind of silly. Very much not frame-perfect movement, but this is also a sign that I can definitely improve more. Stage 2 was absolutely not great. But there's a lot of speed games, like you just get to the end, you get bad luck. That's what happens. Because Galactonite can also just, like, be Galactonite. Decide, hey, I'm gonna do that attack that goes in the background for 10 seconds. Here, have fun. That's what Record has. So that's why it's not as great as it could be. So that's stage 1. You get 12 points for Meta Knightmaring them there. And this is stage 2. Don't blink. Did you blink? You missed it. That's stage 2. New Kirby game needs Meta Knight. Then I'll be happy with speedrunning it. So you can actually get about 6 Suzy bots from this maximum, and it'll be really good if you do. But we don't have to. Not with the amount of points we have right now. Like I said, I'm a Meta Knightmare series run, so I I kind of want things catering towards me all the time, because look at my ego. I'm just saying. And Dark Matter. That's phase 1. And that's phase 2. This is Sectonia. And that's how you deal with Sectonia well every time. I gotta practice that on the left side of the screen though occasionally. Not gonna go for maximum damage, I'm just gonna go for down stabs. Because sometimes you'll just get that and you'll lose time. So we can go for this one though. I'd say I lost about 2.5 seconds there maximum. Couple of hits. And then we have Mega Nerd here who likes to waste all of our time. Face. I want to punch him in the face. And we're going to take damage on him intentionally because that looks good. What's this? And we're going to do this. That's what you call a bad record. I didn't want it, but here it is. New Meta Knightmare Returns world record. That is a great level 6. That is unbelievably great. I gotta strike a pose. Hold on. That's a new time for level 6 too. Let's see how far we got our some best down. First I gotta strike that pose. Hold on. For Twitter. No, I'm not gonna dab with a 3DS capture card. Are you kidding me? That's the most like ego-rific thing in the world. This is my signature pose, by the way. We're good. And tweet it out in a sec. I'm gonna put the credits up there. And we will do that tweet, and then we'll look at our sum of best. Flipboard does not contain it. Are you kidding me? Whatever. I'll just get it from the VOD later. I'm getting it from the VOD right now. Dab anyway. No. No. That run's not dab worthy. I so agree. There we go. Good enough picture. Not great enough picture, but good enough. How often do I stream? Well, I stream at least once a day. And it's pretty late at night usually, so like I don't get the best audience sometimes. Sometimes during the day. I don't have a regular stream schedule or anything. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for profit. I'm just doing this because I'm a guy who likes playing Meta Knight. I'm the best in the world at it. Alright, let's see that summer best. So we cut another 2 seconds off level 6. Nice. Thanks, Galactonite. Well, I do expect you to be here every stream now. Thank you for telling me. And I'm going to save my best time here to my computer. X and DS. There we go. Our Twitter is lit. Oh, if you want to follow me on Twitter, let's just, let's, get that. And, shameless self-promotion. True arena runs are interesting. However, they're Kirby, so I'm not too interested in it. I did a hammer run one. It was alright. Also, I had a good time, and I just kind of wiped the save file. Because I was more doing this. It's a long story. Anyway. So that's my run of Meta Knightmare Returns. I do one a day. And that just happened to be the one. Once I just start really feeling like it, I'll just kind of grind out world record on my own, off-stream. Just like, put a lot of focus into it, put a lot of time into it. But yeah, we have a bad record now. I would call it a bad record because those 13 seconds are just so easy to get back. But this is the best time recorded in the world as of right now. No, that's fine. It's not depressing at all. Oh, I didn't read that. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You should be happy though. Video games make people happy. I've got a couple of games with like deeper connections to me too. Anyway, we're gonna move on to our next game here. So we will put on some tunes and show my luxurious Be Right Back screen because it's a doozy. It's just the word BRB over a black text. It's brilliant. There we go. Alright, welcome back. We are going to go with some Strider. And if you've never seen this game before, which a lot of people haven't, it's a Metroidvania game. Much like a Metroid game, or a Castlevania game, like the Symphony of the Night style. And it is incredibly broken and a 30-minute run. So you are in for something really interesting. And we gotta go to the new game here, and start. Right as we hit the opening cutscene. So right off the bat, you're going to notice I have an input display showing how many buttons I'm pressing, and there's a lot of like X and A going on. That's mashing. That's just me pressing the buttons over and over again. Like with Meta Knight's Wing Flaps. I'll just turn the volume up a little bit in a minute. Because this game is a little bit quiet. It's got sick music though, it's just quiet. So we gotta get an upgrade to go to the right a little bit more here. And that's gonna be the first upgrade we get, Power Slide. All it does is let us go through these steel grates here. No, but real talk, I really am excited for that 3DS Metroid. I'm excited to possibly stream it through. Along with the new Mario RPG. Those are sick looking games. And we got that, and now we can go through these gates. You know. Say, a ninja just attacks you to store it over and over. Kind of how Strider goes. But a lot more interesting than that, because it actually has an RTA timer, unlike Meta Knightmare Returns in-game time. We're going to jump over this one, because we actually need to only hit one enemy coming up. Then jump. So on the top left, we have a meter that fills up with how many enemies we've defeated. And once that fills up fully, we'll get a longer sword and do more damage. It's helpful for that section. It saves about 4 seconds of climbing. Sliding is, I would like to say slightly faster than walking, but it's about the same speed. It's like only hundredths of seconds faster, if anything. Yeah. Sometimes you'll cling to the wall and it's not like a desired outcome. Strider can just climb up pretty much any wall in the game that's not like specifically programmed for him not to. He can go anywhere. He's a ninja. Ninja you might know from the Marvel vs. Capcom series of games too. He's had his own games. Like, this is one of them. They're not amazing. They're kind of like Capcom's budget line games, but they're still fun. This is based on Strider NES, which is also a very broken speed game. So we have our first mid-boss here, and we'll take him out in 2 cycles because mashing is ridiculously powerful. We're playing on easy mode. Easy mode means enemies have a little less health, but we can also get some specific strats coming up that are only applicable to easy mode. But it's overall faster. Anyway, the item we got there is called the Charge Boot, like Charge Cipher. The sword's called a Cipher in this game, and we can now charge it up and do double damage. We can also fly with it. For some reason, it's called Charge Boosting, and Charge Boosting +1s. So you can do a Charge Boost, and then press the Charge button again, and you're gonna start flying. And just fly like that. It's like this game's hidden wall jump ability in a way. You can do some very interesting sequence breaks with it. And we have Dragon here. This is the hardest boss in the game. I'll tell you why, because we have to save a minute on him. We have to save a minute on this boss, and we have to do that by pressing a lot of buttons on the keyboard here. So there's a keyboard display because you can actually do a couple of things with that. You can do double damage by pressing both the S on your keyboard and X on the Xbox controller. And that'll like swing your sword at double the speed of a normal sword swing. You just have to be standing still doing it because I don't have 3 hands. Which has pretty neat games, yeah. I don't think I'm going to be getting one, though. Not really of my talent. Poking, though. So we're going to just jump through all these electrical barriers. Go up, and now we have Dragon Dance, which is a very hard trick, and don't blink, again. That was a really good Dragon Dance right there. So last I calculated, it's about 200 button presses over the span of 20 seconds. And that allows you to just skip this boss. There's wind that's constantly pushing you back, but you just never get to feel it because you're just mashing left and right. You're getting pushed backwards and forwards at rapid speeds. That's possible in the other versions of this game, which are on Xbox 360 and PS3. But not possible on the PS4 and Xbox One version. The reason is that PS3 and 360 versions run at 30 FPS instead of 60. But now we're going to have to go to the left here. We need to get an Eagle upgrade to progress throughout the rest of the game. So we'll be doing so. We have this door here that will just hit from the other side. So if you break an enemy shield, it's going to cost about 0.5 seconds. So we don't want to do that. We want to fly over that shield. Just didn't quite get it there. Well, this is another mid-boss. And we'll defeat him with our first dual mashing technique. Pressing keyboard and controller at the same time there. And now we'll get the down strike ability. So now we can go down through these steel grates. Like we did with the sliding ones. We're coming up in the subway area. A couple of neat skips with this. We also have this guy who just keeps going at us. We don't have to fight him. We wouldn't if we were playing the game traditionally, but anyone can Strider, and anything can happen in Strider. That line did not work. That is actually a line they use with the NES window. I want to work that in somehow. This is like commentary practice. Right? Oh, that wasn't how to slide. I meant to do that. Then do this. And now we're going to try to skip a switch. And that's the first time I missed that in a week. So we just hit that, and we'll be right back up here trying to skip it again. And we're going to keep doing this, because I'm bad. Got it, cool. So we'd normally have to hit a switch, and that would cost about 20 seconds. But we don't have to do that. Because ninjas are fast, stealthy, and fly. Ninjas always fly, you know? And now we're going to go over here. And hit this switch and slide right before the cutscene plays. We got a couple more of those coming up too. More mashing. Actually not required to dual mash right there. It's actually slower to do so because you need to be moving right afterwards. Grabbing your controller wastes time. Again, I don't have 3 hands. I think that would make like any speedrunner of this game OP. Yep, rip seconds, rip the frame. So that's the first boss, well, main boss, Pei-Poo. That's not a dragon. First of the Pooh sisters, let me just say. We get to fight all of them. So now she goes in the middle, and we'll hit her with some dual mashing, and they'll do that. So now we get our eagle, and now we can call that eagle to do massive damage, or just travel through the world. It's required to beat the game. Why we're getting it. Gosh, it's kind of toasty in here. Maybe I should get more water. After this run, we'll do a couple more. So yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, this game actually has a dedicated let go button. It's on the left trigger. It just allows me to not cling to certain surfaces. It's a very weird purpose, but it works. It just detaches Strider from walls immediately. But it's also used for glitch hunt. There are a couple of glitches. I said that really awkwardly. But you know what, we can work it out. And that's what happens if you hit the shield. The game just freezes because, oh look, you hit the shield. Cool, let's play an effect. Slow. These charge boosts in the air, by the way, are actually faster than your normal walking animation. Ninja's actually flying forward a slight bit faster, and it's faster than sliding too. But there's one thing that's faster than both, and that's teleporting. We'll get to that later. Now we're gonna slide to the right. Ninja's not over there. This is a cinematic cutscene. He just goes back on top afterwards. So, we're at this section. We have a couple of buildings, and then an enemy right here. Filters take care of him, and hold our let go button into the floor, and floors don't exist. Walls don't have to exist. Oh, you're noticing the split names. Those are actually the actual splits I've used since 2014. Some of them were jokes and everything. I've only changed like one of them. So yeah, we're just walking through the bottom of the base here, through the floor. Nothing wrong with this. Just walking through scenery, geometry, and everything. This is actually a whole sequence break. We're just going to go to the second boss here. And it's very riveting. You move the camera around with the right stick. Some monitors back there showing us our final boss that we were targeting, Grandmaster Bo. And if you hit that computer, you're actually going to go back inbound, so don't do that. Gotta vault around that thing. And now we have the second boss here. Three Poop Sisters. Dang Poop. Hey. You will not even slow me down. The wind is kind of strong here, so I won't like do that. Frick. There's actually a rare glitch you can do with power-ups there, but we didn't get it. I'll talk about it if I do. So now we have double jump, and we're going to take advantage of that by using the keyboard to allow us to get a really far +1 flight boost in order to go back to this area. You couldn't get back here otherwise. The developers don't actually want you back here at all. They don't expect you to be back here. But we're going back for a specific item that's going to allow us to like sequence break the whole game. And yeah, you get to hear from Nangpu again, even though she's kind of dead. Ghost is calling out. And we got sniped. There we go. Now we're gonna go back out of bounds. We're gonna go to the we're gonna go to the other direction this time. Oh, that's not where we wanted to go. I was thrown off by studio mode, no BS. I also can't see my face. But yeah, that's like the not even a bad thing that can happen. What we want to do though is go under here. Let go of our sword so we can have a little more momentum as we do the let go and re-grab there. And now we have to go over some rocks. There's a hard strat and an easy strat. I'm going to do the marathon safe one. Because I also missed train skips, so I can't trust it. Here we go. I'm watching the mini-map at the top right, by the way. That's how I'm figuring out where I am. And there's these rocks I can't climb around. And there's our weapon. We need to get in this door now. We'll come in from the other side. And we ended up doing something funky, so we're going to go back up here and try to get back to the door again. If Strider's facing the right, you get it every time. Oh, we missed the split. So now we get Ice Kunai. This weapon is something you're meant to get right after like mid-game, an hour in. So this is going to cause a major sequence break as we can now go through ice doors. I'm going to fix splits in a minute, don't worry. As we're climbing around tower, we'll have plenty of time. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna do this again. Like I said, tower is not something you want to like play around with. We go up here, and we have this grate right here. We'll just hold the let go button on and line back in bounds. Next glitch we have is door swag. This is a purely visual glitch, but it's hilarious. You just jump into the doorway, press left. And Ninja walks the opposite way. I feel like a magician. For my next trick, I will make something disappear. I will give you $1 million in your bank account. No. This is not Now You See Me. It's a good movie, though. It really needs a sequel. Anyway, we're gonna go around tower here. Well, this tower, that is. And these electrical grates, we're just gonna hop over them. They don't exist. Yo, Marvel joke. Gotta have them. Yo, I actually played a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 growing up, and this game was kind of like the game I wanted to play, having a lot of Marvel 3 experience. With the new Marvel Infinite, though, I don't know how excited I am for that. I feel like I want to get that on discount compared to like the new Dream. But I digress. I'm not like I don't have time for fighters. I'm a speedrunner. I gotta get records to go fast. Anyway, the boss is right above us there. This ice kunai just allows us to get to them really quick. And we have to actually reload the area in order to see. You can also die and respawn. That'll work, but reloading save is much faster. And it's the third Pooh sister, Tone. If you get too close to her, she'll show you Shoryuken you, and you don't want that. Yo, I can play other games. It's just fighting games. To get really good at a fighting game, you just gotta put in a lot of practice and effort. Oh, sure, I can play the game, but if you want to be good at the game, oh, you gotta put in time. And what are you gonna do with that time? You're gonna use it for other things too. Video games just cost time, you know. So now we got the Option A satellite. That's going to allow us to get through doors, and again, it's required to beat the game. It also spawns a satellite with shooting projectiles around us, which is helpful. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have actually about like 25 different speed games, and I've just done it at different points in my life. I've never run it for 3. I've done things like Mario Land, I've done things like Melee, Adventure Mode that is. I've done things like Sonic series, I've did Sonic Riders, Sonic Rush Adventure on DS, which is one of my favorites. That's my favorite growing up too. Then the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, that's my RPG. It's a 6-hour long game, mostly cutscenes. I just sat on my bed one day for that, that was great. Yeah, speedrunning's fun. But it's a hobby, right? It's nothing professional. It's video games. And this enemy will just overheat instantly with a couple of moves. How bad does my thumb hurt? My thumb doesn't feel a damn thing from this. Most people think that this much mashing would hurt your thumb. It doesn't. I feel fine. This is like natural to me. I can naturally mash like 8 to 11 seconds here. 100% category for this. It's a lot more, and it's fun too. I love the 100% category for this game. You have 211 items that you have to collect throughout the game. We get them in an hour and 35 minutes. And that's about an item every 20 seconds, if you're interested in the math.